the United States team, but Ronaldo knows the absence is painful for the fans, so will we see a different attacking system today? Will the features of the Portuguese team change? Remarkable statements from Jose Mourinho after the Mexico match, the man who emphasized that in the beginning for the United States team after the tough loss. But now, touch forward, an arrival, and then a clearance. This is a dangerous touch. Timothy keeps his ball moving and advancing. A touch, then the cross. Rival in the penalty area. One of the balls, one of the crosses. But this is wrong. Perhaps punishment, perhaps the first touch. And this strike, a beautiful setup for the team. Oh, what a touch. And then goalkeeper Jose Sa saves this play. So a first threat from the United States side after the attempts that were clear, and then after that, goalkeeper Jose Sa saves it. Pulisic keeps his ball with a touch that reached the left side across into the penalty area. And then the final ball passes, advancing and then arriving by the player Pulisic, attempting a cross into the penalty area, and then the clearance. But the danger remains very high in front of the Portuguese team's defenders. And then a whistle sounds. Izar, yes, we are talking about the strength that the United States team will possess. But a dangerous touch. The first strike and advancement. Oh, what a touch. And then the Portuguese defender and the clearance. But keep your eye on the danger. From the player Pulisic, who tried to dribble past the Portuguese defenders. Is it the first moment? Is it the first impression with a cross, a header? Oh, what a touch and what a cross, but it went just past the post. It went just past the team so far, meaning they have a clear attacking mark and are waiting for something better from the part of the Portuguese players. Matthew saves this play. Matthew saves this play after it was dangerous. After this threat from the Portuguese player, and then a short pass that arrived on the ground. Oh, what a touch. Waiting. Oh, what an attempt. And then the final ball that passes. Excellent work and movement by the player Pedro Neto in the penalty area. The movement, the goalless draw continues for both teams. But keep your eye on the touch, on the cross. Dangerous in the penalty area. If not for the defender, the passionate fans who support the Portuguese national team, present in large numbers, a headed cross, but cleared by the United States defender. Long back on the right side, the attempt is still dangerous. Waiting, then the cross is far, but the danger remains. The attempts are still ongoing. There is control, there is an attempt, there is a touch, there is a cross. Oh, what a touch, but it's wide. It went wide, it passed by and found no teammate. Now the danger has become difficult. The danger is very, very great with a headed cross attempt, and then the last ball from the United States elements, and then an arrival from the Portuguese national team defenders. Oh, look at that, a mistake by Jose Sa. Perhaps punishment follows this moment. But shortly after, we saw a recovery by the national team players who are present in the team's residence, not on the pitch, but this dangerous moment for the Portuguese team in a move where Dalot advanced into the box, knowing the pressure is huge without Ronaldo. But this touch, the defensive spaces and defensive errors are clear. Oh, look at that moment. And then with the ball, a shot was present from player Timothy Weah, who tried from this moment, Timothy Weah, but the ball for the United States elements arrives on the right side. Will there be a touch? Will there be a cross? This dangerous cross, the attempt, oh look, at that moment it led to an attempt that reached. And after it was dangerous, the danger is still very great. Oh, look at that moment. Jose Sa saves for the first time and saves for the second time. This moment, that was very dangerous, if not for Sa, who made his presence felt after this attempt. This moment, on the right side, Timothy Weah advances, and after the cross that didn't reach the teammates, and then it reached Robinson, who returned the ball to him. And then the shot. If the goalkeeper was on the Portuguese player's side, or the quality of the Portuguese player with the United States player. A cross, a dangerous attempt in the penalty area, but then the final A ball passes through. A clearance from the right by Bruno Diaz with a headed touch. And then the clearance by Alexander Bong Seaman, the center back who cleared the last moment. And then, without any direction from Coach Roberto Martinez, except for this moment. From this attempt, ball is still with the ball. Then a cross run. Oh, what a touch. And if not for the defender of the United States. The United States team delivers the first blow. The run, this cross, this touch, and the attempt, the reception. But then the final attempt, Blair is down on the pitch from the United States side. And the match referee calls a foul. With this, will there be a first touch? Will there be a first blow? We wait and watch the player Sebastian pass them. A touch across, an attempt to shoot, but then Cancelo, the arrival, in favor of the United States team. The attempts are still ongoing. The advance is still continuing. An attempt to reach the strike and the attempt, a rocket. Oh, look at that moment. Oh, offers an excellent attacking side and brilliant ideas in terms of counterattacks and and the transition. But now the ball is intercepted with a touch, an attempt to penetrate a dangerous ball, a dangerous ball. Oh, what a touch. Oh, the first goal. The first goal for the Portuguese national team after 36 minutes. The breakthrough and the finish, and then the first strike from the player Trincao, who capitalizes on this touch and this error in the United States defense. And after that, this arrival. Keep an eye on this pressure, and keep an eye on the great work from Vitinha, and then the arrival. And then this very beautiful heel touch from Bruno Fernandes. It reached Trincao. Trincao with a mistake from the Portuguese defender. Perhaps punishment for this moment. He passes, advances, a cannon shot. Oh, what a moment. What an attempt. And a ball that went out of play. This time, a throw-in for the United States team via Timothy Weah. Timothy Weah with a cross and a touch. But then the final attempt that went out. Play. Very clear defensive roles from Vitinha to return to the area or the penalty box just to clear the previous play and the pass danger after the clear dominance by the United States players. And then the final ball that passes to Christian Pulisic. Pulisic, he goes past. Oh, what a touch. The attempt, the fall, and the insistence on getting back up. And then the final ball that goes through. A counterattack, a breakthrough in the final minutes of the half. He passes, advances. Oh, the movement. Oh, the arrival. The passing, the attempt, the strike, the waiting, then the turn, then the persistence. And then after that, a return from the defender and clear defensive coverage. Consequently, Pulisic commits a foul in the penalty area. And the referee immediately intervenes with a yellow card. And he played a match against the South Korean team. And that day he achieved a draw, 1-1. And in his third match in the group stage, he lost to the Polish team. But a big addition from the Portuguese players, the names and the mistakes are clear, very clear and big. Perhaps punishment from the American team. With an attempt, this time an easy shot for from Inves, it was short. And thus a counterattack reaching the right flank to this dangerous player, Malik Tillman. He passes, advances the attempt, the touch, and the cross. But were it not for the defensive coverage that was clear, from whom I expected the one who returned in the previous play or the previous attempt was Kenzo. He passed the ball back. It came back with this touch. Oh, the ball. The movement, the touch, the strike, the waiting, the attempt. Oh, the ball. It passed. This moment passed. It went. This attempt went out of play. After it was so dangerous. Yes, after it was dangerous. In this position and in this way. And with this pass, the arrival signaling any foul in. The previous moment. Ball arrives. A dangerous cross, a header, but then the attempt goes by. An attempt and a run by Nuno Mendes. He advances, but the final ball from Mendes went past as the second in this match. Any men's match. through Bruno with a cross touch. An attempt by Joao Felix.
The attempt.
Oh! For Felix, and this strike, and this finish, and this calculated ball. With a touch and a perfect Portuguese sequence. In this match, the cross from Bruno, then the follow-up by Felix, and frustration and shock for Coach Pochettino, while on the other side, he can't believe this attacking system and this we're gonna, he Shamazas, receiving, then passing, and then the finish so so calmly. This is Joao Felix. This is Joao Felix scoring. And he comes with this powerful strike into the net of the United States team. And thus a second goal. Beautiful. Joao scores a second goal. The elegant Joao Felix scores in the second half of the match. After 15 minutes have passed in this second half. Second, but a touch. A cross attempt. Ball is still dangerous. And then the attempt goes by. Great attacking arrival. Ball has now reached the right side. An attempt to advance. An attempt to pass. An attempt to reach. But then the attempt that goes by. And the final ball. An attempt to reach Paulinho. Paulinho sent the ball back. This one is from a distance. He preferred to pass. It returned, and the danger still very high with a cross touch, but then the arrival, the attempt, a powerful shell. Oh, what a moment. What a moment and what a shot. If not for the goalkeeper, the keeper fries, the header in the penalty area, and then the third goal. The attempt arrives with a header. Ball is still there, but it is far. The attempt and then the cross. With great support. But what about this work? Joao advances, Bruno advances, Bruno keeps the ball, but it hits a tired defender with great capabilities in the midfield. A throw in across, oh, what a touch. And then the final ball that goes by, the final ball that goes by this time through Horta. Ricardo advances, Ricardo tried to shoot in the previous moment. Portugal is playing a perfect game so far. Different Joao. Wonderful, perfect in this position. Ruben Neves advances, reaching in this position, but after a brace in all its details. And lucky is he who lived these beautiful moments. But here is Joao. Joao's ball went past. It went outside the pitch. Wow, Felix's ball went outside. Rather, it will be written in memory and told across generations. When we talk about the World Cup in the Qatari capital, the ball is now with Nuno Mendes. The ball is now with Nuno Mendes. Nuno advances. A touch reaches Conceição. The attempt. But then the final ball that includes the substitutes in the presence of Joao Felix. Ball is still there on the right flank. Conceição waits for Joao. Joao with an attempt. Joao in control. Still beautiful. Still wonderful. Still an attempt. And then the final ball goes to the Portuguese national team. The arrival, then the delivery, 1-2 with a cross, the attempt, and then the clearance from the United States defenders. By now, possession continues, the arrival, and the match referee says that the previous play involved defender Roldan, who is also present with the United States team by decision of the coach, Mr. Pochettino. Ball now with a touch from Patrick with a cross. A dangerous attempt is passed. It went out of bounds. This attempt went out of bounds. The United States national team. But during this preparatory period, he expected that. Meaning he sent him a ball. The attempt is still dangerous. An attempt to narrow the gap. A powerful long-range